Early in the morning, early in the morning, in the morning.
What's going on, the people? It's your boy Cam Topical Juice, and we are back with the next episode of Love Island. Before I start with this video, I want to say rest in peace to everyone who passed away in the Turkey earthquake. Some of the videos I've seen are actually harrowing. Rest in peace. My thoughts and prayers go out to all the victims. It's dark, man. It really is dark. Moving on to the episode. Wow. You know what, yeah? I don't even know where to start with this episode, man. Ron is TT toxic, guys. Top tier toxic. Are you mad? As much as I think Ron's a clown, I actually quite like him. But that doesn't mean I rate him in any way, shape or form. I think he's manipulative. I think he's toxic. I think I like him as a person, maybe when it comes to boys, perhaps, maybe as a friend. But like as an actual, he's trash. He's trash. And somehow he's manipulated Lana into kind of, you know what? Let's get into. You know what? Let's just get straight into this video. I don't even know. Again, donut of the day. I don't know. We'll decide later. It might be Ron. Could be Lana. Could be I can't. Casey. Sorry, guys. I know. I keep calling Casey Spencer. I don't know what it is. I'm having like a glitch. But anyway, like the video for me. Hit the bell to be notified for me. Let's get into this video, man. Let me done the waffling thing. Let's go. So, obviously, the episode starts with the recoupling, guys. And this guy, this one-eye Willie, yeah, he looked so dejected when he was standing there. Like, man almost felt sorry for him. He was standing up there just going, you know, all sad and, you know, all sad. I'm playing. I've been watching too much Fred Stones. But he was feeling sorry for himself, right? And after the recoupling, Ron and Tanya speak, and he's basically, this guy, yeah, he's so rash. He's so impulsive. And he's so kind of like immature just with the way he handles these things. Because like, the first thing he said to Tanya was like, listen, I need to get my words out because Ron thinks this is some sort of movie. Ron thinks he's in some sort of blockbuster rom-com movie where he's just kind of like, you know, says to Tanya like, yeah, that book's closed, and he just says things that are kind of drastic, not in the like kind of in the moment, like, yeah, that book's closed, and you know, I'm gonna let them be happy, and I'm gonna, yeah, mate, yeah, straight, I'm just gonna let them be happy, and I'm gonna let them be happy together, and fam, why are you acting like a saint? As in 10 seconds before that, in the preview of the episode, you weren't backing away. You were trying to get back in there. The guy doesn't know, he cannot tell his arse from his elbow. He doesn't know what's going on. He's all over the place. He's all over the shop. And you can tell straight after the recoupling, yeah, you can tell Lana regretted it immediately. And you know the wickedest thing? Do you know the person I feel the most sorry for? Casey. Because Casey was literally being used as a tool to get back at Ron. Ron is top tier toxic. They deserve each other, you know. Where Casey lacked is he failed to manage his expectations properly. He thought that just because Lana picked my man, that the triangle was over. You know what I'm saying? The triangle was over. Nah, bro. You were half right. The triangle is over. But the person who's getting pied off ain't Ron. It's you, cuz, yeah? You're the one with custard all over your bonds. Because he thought, oh, now Lana's picked me. Yeah, the love triangle's over. She can just focus on me. Bro, that's not how it works. Yeah? That's not how it works. Especially in Love Island, the door's never closed, right? Especially when you're a master manipulator like Ron. Did you see the way this guy got his claws into Lana's brain cells, into the roots of her cranium? You understand? Like, immediately she regretted it. And when Lana had that conversation with Casey, he even says to her like, oh, I'm really happy now because it means that the triangle's over. And she goes, yeah, I mean, it's still early doors, isn't it? You know, we're still getting to know each other. And I thought, no, you do not want to be going out like that, man. And Casey, you probably should have been sharper, man. Even though I could tell she was gearing up to pick him yesterday, we all thought she didn't have the balls to do it. And it's clear as day that the only reason she did it, which she explains, is to at least give him a chance. But how long did that last, guys? How long did that? Fam, it didn't even last 12 hours, bro. I think she regretted it the moment she saw Ron up there standing alone. I think the moment she saw Ron up there alone, she said, what have I done? So Lana, yeah, wants to talk to Ron. So she takes the big decision, the grown decision, to go and interrupt the boys, and she says, can I speak to you? Ron, in his typical childish, manipulative ways, guys. When Lana came up to him, she said, can I talk to you? He said, not yet, like, not right now. Do you know what I'm saying? And she goes, all right, cool, turns around, right? What he's doing there, he was basically convincing Lana that she had done something wrong. If he can portray himself as this victim, yeah, like Olivia, don't even, in fact, forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. How dare I say that I was born to live? Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna get to that bitch later in the episode. But anyway, what Ron was doing to Lana, yeah, is he was making it out that he was some sort of victim, that what Lana did was wrong. That was step one into getting into her head. That was the first thing Ron did to basically show Lana that he's upset, he's sad, and rah rah. But at the end of the day, yeah, he was treating it like it was some sort of running race. He was treating it like it was 100 meters sports day in school. Oh yeah, I'm gonna win. I'm better. I want the prize. At least Casey had pure intentions. He was saying things like, oh, I hope Lana picks me, and I'm bored of the triangle. I want to give her a. But this Ron guy, the only reason he's so pissed is because he lost the race. That's all it is. Because as soon as he gets Lana back in his grasp, it's going tits up in Castle and more anyway. So it's proper manipulative, and it's proper toxic. And then my man has the audacity to get up and speak to Casey. That is how, yeah, you know he doesn't actually respect Lana as a human being. He thinks it's smarter to then go talk to Casey first. Almost like yeah, well done, mate, you won. You won the prize. You won the race. You won the battle. But not the war. Anyway, it's just cringy. He's just talking about, oh yeah, you've got a good one there, mate, and you got a good one there, mate. Don't make the mistake I did and fuck it all up. Yeah, just don't do that. Yeah, oh yeah. She I know you make her laugh, and I know, oh, she got a special one. Shut up. All this fake being a saint bullshit, yeah, it just makes you look so hypocritical and just tapped. Then Lana and Casey speak, and obviously I've mentioned this already, but he's like, I'm looking forward to not have to worry about being in a triangle. And she's literally like, yeah, it's still early stages, obviously, and that's her managing expectations because Ron is still in the picture. Will and Shaq have this conversation, and I'm gonna skip past this. They're just talking about how they love each other's girls, and bro, I don't know if I'm like, maybe it's my upbringing, maybe it's attachment issues, I don't know. How are these lot so easy to fall in love? I can't open up my heart for Nish. I don't get how these lot are so easy to be like, oh, I'm just so in love, and and all this BS, fam. Anyway, now Shaq and Tanya speak. Now guys, I was spot on about Shaq when it comes to his view on Ron. I don't know if he's got some underlying brewing beef with Ron. He don't really fuck with Ron that much. I thought they had a bromance, you know. But Shaq's been slipping in slide digs here and there at Ron, and it's culminated in that conversation with Tanya. The proof was in the pudding, right? They're talking about the recoupling, and Tanya's like, oh, I saw it coming, but I didn't think she had the balls. She's speaking for all of us, your big facts. Again, she's spot on again. She's saying, that she did that to make Ron feel it. It was all to make Ron feel it, you understand? But then Shaq goes, and he knew he was gonna say it. You knew he was gonna say it, guys. This guy had his big mouth, and I'm not even talking metaphorically. This guy had his big wham mouth here, big blue whale mouth here. This guy goes, he kind of deserves it. And listen, do I disagree with the guy? No. But the way Shaq will be like, and this Shaq guy, you can tell, yeah, that this Shaq guy has formed a better bond, or maybe off camera, I don't know, we don't really know. He's formed at least a bond with Casey. Because when they're going to bed, they're doing handshakes. They're doing handshakes. I thought I was watching NFL or NBA games or some shit. They're doing that. All this stuff, I was thinking, rah, I ain't got them hopscotch. I ain't got them hey handshakes with anyone. And he's been in the villa for 2-3 days, and man's doing up gang signs and handshakes. I was thinking, what? And it's clear that I think he must just prefer Casey, because he's been digging out Ron any opportunity. Because he was like, oh yeah, he had his chance and he blew it. I was thinking, what? Is this meant to be your brethren? But you know what? I thought Shaq and him were brothers, yeah, but I don't think they are. I think Shaq just likes to be the friend, like Marcel. He likes to be the friend to everyone and advise everyone. But when you play that role, bro, I don't respect it, because it looks like you're sitting on the fence. It looks like you're chatting something to one man and you're chatting something to another man. Pick a side where you fall. Yeah, you can be friends with everyone, but the way you're moving is like you're really a fence sitting don. Also, guys, I never watched the Saturday episodes, yeah. But I seen something on Twitter, yeah, and I've seen that Shaq did something really nice for Tanya's birthday. Why are the producers not showing that? Guys, I think the producers are foul for not showing that. Do you remember that episode when Tanya had her birthday? We were like, well, that was a bit dead, like. In fact, I didn't even mention it in the video. I didn't even talk about it once, because it was that boring, nothing even happened. Shaq planned an entire birthday plan for her. A cake, a whole this, that, and the other, and they didn't show Nish. That there is a setup. All they're doing is making man look like he's psycho, got other people calling him out. Shaq was doing a lot for Tanya that day, and I think it's poor that they didn't show that. Ron and Tanya speak, and Ron saying, oh yeah, this is in bed. And then Ron doing a quick 180 like his eyeball, yeah. Sorry, I need to stop making eye jokes now. Ron does a 180, yeah. And he says, to Tanya in bed, I think she's made a stupid decision. It doesn't make sense. But brother, if you weren't such a child, yeah, and you had listened and you had engaged in the conversation with Lana that night, you would have known what her logic was in choosing Casey. You would have known. Her logic was simple. It was just because he hadn't fucked up, he hadn't been here long, and he deserves a chance. He's a side man now though. He's literally been cucked. It breaks my heart to see a fellow man get cuckolded like this. But anyway, if Ron wasn't so dumb and so toxic and so like manipulative and immature, he would have known what her logic was, and he could have understood it a bit more. The next morning comes around, the boys, everyone's giving feedback. Casey said he wants to step away from a triangle. Ron says, yeah, he lost the battle but not the war. Jordan says he's liking Ellie. Guys, that ain't happening. She's talking about, oh yeah, it's a slow burner, which I like. I don't have that, oh my God, that I always have. And I'm thinking, so is this a good thing or what? Lana and Ron speak, and guys, Future would be proud of Ron. Bro, this guy in that conversation with Lana, somehow, some way, maneuvered it so that he was innocent and she now has to do the making up to him. He had the audacity, guys, to say that, I feel like you fucked up. The whole reason she picked my man is because you fucked up. Like, I don't think he sees that. Because he had the audacity to say, 4 days here. Like, he was like, I don't really understand it because 4 days he's been here and you picked him. He says it again, these words, I still feel like I'm better. And then he kind of corrects himself and goes, I'm better suited to you. It's all an ego thing with him. His ego's been so knocked because he lost. He can't even fathom. Brother, you know what? You look, Love Island producers, bro, drop me in that villa right now. I don't even find Lana attractive. And bro, Ron, just for you, I'll come in and take your gal for fun. Big man thing. Bro, if you want competition so much, you need to humble yourself. I will come in that villa and steal Lana from you just for the fun of it, bro. Just to knock you down 10 pegs. Again, he manipulating her and then do you know what? The bit where I was like, oh my God, the manipulation's working. Lana goes, maybe I should have deeped it. And I thought, what? I thought, wow. King Hendrix, Future would be proud of you. King Toxic himself would be proud of you, Ron. Honestly. Lana wants him back. That fling with Casey lasted 12 hours at best. Now Casey is in the wardrobe, peeping through the cupboard. He's got a little Superman hat on, peeping through the cupboard, wanking himself off, watching Ron and Lana. He's being cut. He's gonna wear his little Superman costume and try and peep while Lana's moving on with. Not a good look, man. Jordan and Ellie, skip past that. Tom and Sammy, skip past that as well. But it wasn't that. It was quite. Tom actually made me laugh when Tom did that impression of Sammy. I actually was laughing at that still. That's quite funny. Now Lana and Casey start speaking, and again you can just tell there's a real energy. The energy's off. You can tell the energy's off, and it looked like she might be about to tell him that the door's still open for Ron. But then the text comes through for the challenge. And I'm sorry guys, I'm sorry. No one can convince me that Will ain't LGBTQ, bro. Like, no one can tell me he ain't LGBT, bro. Like, you can't convince me. You can't. Why did this Will guy go, hey girlfriend, I'm gonna make the challenge sexy. Ooh. It wasn't like that, yeah, but it might as well have been. Whatever he did, that's how it came across through the screen. Yeah, you can't tell me he's not rainbow, 100%. Cool, so this challenge, I'll be honest, I actually FaceTime, I was on FaceTime while the challenge was on because there was nothing going on. The only bit I wanted to look forward to was the Ron bit. In fact, before I even talk about Ron's one, I've looked up on my screen and Olivia is on my screen just talking pure crap. Olivia, you think you're so queen bee, you think you're so it. Why is everything have to be about you? Why do you have to control, fam? Olivia is so desperate for the limelight. She starts creating new stories. Have you not seen that meme of the child where he goes, wait a minute, what does he say? He goes, yo, have you not seen that meme of that kid where he goes,
wow, the land of make-believe.
we're in the land of make-believe, or something like that. Yeah, that is exactly what Olivia is on. She just constructs narratives from her bonds out of nowhere. I can never shake what she said when she entered the villa about I'm fiery, I'm hot. You ain't on piss. You seriously are one of the softest people I've ever come across. Genuinely. It's embarrassing. Anyway, sorry. I've just spent the last 2 minutes cussing her out and I ain't even told you about what about yet. I mean, you should know, you watched the episode anyway. But she basically, Sammy must have pushed some water thing. She must have pushed the water thing, yeah. It wasn't accidental, but she didn't know where it was gonna land. It wasn't intentionally against her. It was just you push it, wherever it lands, and it's not that deep, it's hot, you're in a bikini. What does it matter? This person just had to say that, I don't know if I'm making it up, but I feel like she did it on purpose. I hope Sammy doesn't have a problem with me, and oh, just shut up! Shut up! I'm spitting all over the place now. Listen. My head's hot still. My head's hot. She's making my head hot. Casey, yeah. I cringed. Casey got cucked in the challenge, right? He goes and picks Lana, and this girl, she basically kissed him like, I don't know what she kissed him like. She kissed him like how you kiss. I don't know. She did not engage in the kiss whatsoever, and that was the moment where that was the nail in the coffin for me. There is no possibility for Casey and Lana. There is no narrative there. There is no happy ending there. It's purely Ron. You know what I'm saying? Ron now that picks her up and picks him for the challenge. He's giving it all the big and giving it all large and rare tear and this, that and the other. He gets a proper kiss. And do you know how embarrassing that is for someone like Casey? Lana's just picked you in a recoupling, right? You're thinking it's all happy days, yeah, love triangle no more. Brother, you're getting benched, as in front of everyone, in front of you. She kissed Ron more passionately. She was giving Ron the Tanya treatment. She was giving Ron the Tanya treatment, Casey, you're going out sad. Play your role, go back in the wardrobe, put your Superman cape on, and just fondle yourself watching them two, man. You're a cuck. The aftermath of the challenge comes around, and basically Ron goes, I don't understand this guy, Ron. Ron keeps spinning this narrative of, oh yeah, I'm not gonna keep pulling Lana, she should pull me, I'm done trying, I'll let them. But then in one breath he's like, yeah, I'll let them carry on, and then the next breath he's like, no, I'm gonna interject, I wanna fight for her, and then he goes, oh, I'm not gonna pull her, and then he says, I am gonna pull her. Ron, you seriously? Sorry, Ron, you seriously don't know what way's left, right, up and down, bro. Big man thing, you have no idea what's going on. And it's because you're just toxic, man. Lana, she's like, oh, this is what I wanted, this is what I wanted from Ron. I want him to fight for me. And Casey, you just got, you know what, it's mad. I actually want to give Casey donut of the day, yeah. It's not his fault, just because he actually ended up being a donut in terms of he got kind of made to be a donut. He almost forced upon him. But I'm gonna give it to Olivia, man. Olivia, you're just such an annoying motherfucker, man, because she's literally sitting there bitching about Sammy, saying, oh, am I overthinking it? Did she do this on purpose? And oh, I think she's trying to drive a wedge between me and Tanyel. No, you're the one driving a wedge between you and Tanyel. You reading things that aren't there and picking things. Bro, what's wrong with you? Olivia, she needs to understand. She needs to be humble. She's never been in the bottom. She's constantly found men that are interested in her. She hasn't taken an L properly in here yet. She needs to take a fat L. Someone needs to humble that girl right now. Olivia, when you eventually get dumped, I think she might even make it to the final annoyingly, but when you eventually get dumped, I pray you watch my videos. Because you're going to see my journey. You'll see the journey from me cussing you out to me, I'm kind of warming to me sticking my head in the freezer for the next 2 years because, bruh, nah, it's not right still. Ron and Casey end up having a conversation, and Casey's a bit irate because he's a bit baffed, isn't he? He's a bit like, rah, like, I thought you were going to back away. Because I lie, that's what you told, man, at the start of the episode. At the start of the day, you told me the best man won. You told me you're backing away. So why are you not respecting the team? Why you, yeah? So obviously, I get why Ron picked Lana, because he ain't, like, it makes sense in it. It's the only one logically he's gonna pick. But at the end of the day, yeah, Casey's is a bit of a donut because he clearly thought, yeah, that it was over. And bro, this is Love Island. Like, this is Ron. You need to pattern up and manage your expectations properly. It was never going to be over just because Lana picked you in a recoupling. You do realise all that means is you're just sleeping in the same bed. Nothing changes. A switch doesn't just flick off and say, oh, I now don't like Ron. Like, bro, you're a cuckold and you cucked yourself, to be honest. You managed your expectations too wrong. Ron's basically saying, you know, I'm done chasing and fighting for her, I'm gonna let her do her thing. You know, bro, I don't know, man. I just don't know. I just don't know. All I know is next episode, Casey's pissed because obviously Lana and Ron are rekindling, obviously. Man, Casey's gone outside. Casey has gone outside. He is the new Spencer. Spencer went outside with Danielle and Casey is about to go outside, my guy. So, guys, let me know your thoughts. What the hell do I know, man? Watch the Ep19. Peace.